Oh, you YouTubers out there looking for videos to watch, you're watching me, you're watching Free X-Rated Speech. And I'm a ranting American who's always pissed off about something. And today I'm pissed off about something that I love. And that really sucks. It's our nation's military here in America. God and Country. It's a festival in Idaho. This is the first year in 42 years that the Air Force won't do a flyby over God and Country. You know, and it has nothing to do with separation of church and state. It's just that the fascist socialist government won't tolerate it, and the Air Force is going along with it. As I've said in a couple of videos before, I'm big pro-military. Bottom line is, without America's military, we would not exist today. You know, things like Chavez's South America would be happening, whatever. Even though I'm predicting his downfall sooner than later, because Venezuelans are getting sick and tired of his shit. And Honduras points out the problem of Central and South America. I mean, hugely. So a lot of shit's going to happen down there. And Obama, of course, is Chavez's good buddy, and the Castros and the Ortegas. They're all buddies because they're all fascist socialists. But anyway, this bothers me. You know, it's a festival that the Air Force has flown over in Idaho, for over 42 years. And this year they do not, because obviously they're under orders not to. That should concern you, America. Even the stupid, brain-diseased liberal America. You should be outraged. Because, again, it has nothing to do with the separation of church and state. You know, it's the same as the flyovers of the B-2 going over the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. Wow. I'm going to get really hot about that, so I'm going to move on. Bombshell. Here's a beautiful story, and you're not going to hear it. Remember, our free press is dead. We don't have a free press in America no more. We have Barry Soetoro's press, which is under the name Barack Hussein Obama Media. It's his media. He owns it. He runs it. GE is his cohort, and they own the Nazis over there at MSNBC. You know, bottom line, Fox, everyone. They're all fascist socialist mouthpieces. That's all they are. There is no such thing as a journalist. There's no such thing as a free press anymore. But hopefully that will change fairly soon. And remember, I'm going to do a campaign to where we're going to oust every Democrat and every Republican in the House and in government. Independents or libertarians only. Let's see if we can do that. If anybody's watching this, try and push for that. Wouldn't you like... you all want change, especially you idiot liberals. You want change. You want... Yes, we can. You want all that happy shit. How about changing? How about getting rid of every Democrat and every Republican? There's a beautiful email going around again, and it's been going around for years. Politicians, are the cause of every deficit, yet they campaign big time to we will have no... The bottom line, they create every problem that they campaign against. So, it's ridiculous. Get rid of every Democrat, every fascist socialist Democrat, and every idiot Republican. Get rid of them all. Anyway, the U.S. Army major from Florida, he was ordered to Afghanistan. The guy wants to go. He wants to serve. He wants to do his tour of duty for his country. But he won't, because he knows for a fact, just like everybody else that has any common sense who actually does research, knows that Barry Soetoro is he's not eligible to be a commander-in-chief. He's not eligible to be president. Anyway, so they were going to be in court Thursday. And the bottom line is, all the defendants that were going to be called, including Bob Gates and Soetoro. And he would have to prove who he is, because nobody knows who he is. He still hasn't proven who he is. Nobody still knows a damn thing about this guy, yet they call him president. Idiots. And criminals. And traitors to their country for not knowing who he is. Anyway, the military, the Army, they rescinded his orders. because they cannot go to. There's only one reason they rescinded the orders. Military does not give up easily on stuff like that. They just don't say, well, no, they'll go to court and try and convict the dude of cowardice and everything else. They rescinded his orders because they cannot prove who their commander-in-chief is. And that's the bottom line. They can't prove it. You can't prove it. None of your friends can prove it. You know nobody on the face of the earth who can prove who Barry Soetoro is. His name's Barry Soetoro. There is no Barack Hussein Obama. Not under U.S. citizenship. And his college records will show that. Occidental has already released his college records because they had to. They were forced to. His name's Barry Soetoro. He's an Indonesian citizen. His 2 years of college was paid for through the Foreign Exchange Student Act, whatever. So anyway, big news. The lawyer won before she even went to court. The military, they can't prove who their commander-in-chief is. So this is my problem with the military. You people at the Pentagon, right now, you guys are standing as traitors. You don't know who your commander-in-chief is. And he is ineligible to be your boss, yet you're letting him be your boss. You guys are going to have to be held accountable, along with all the politicians, everybody else who calls this guy president. The Supreme Court. You swore him in. You know how many oaths of office are on the line here? There's so much crime going on in this. And he still will not, he's still paying lawyers to hide his identity. And you people just don't get it. You know? So anyway, the free press is dead because you're not going to hear this from them. This is on WorldNet Daily. They're pretty much them and the National Enquirer. They're the only press left in America. That's it. You know? The bottom line is, don't take their word for it. Go ahead and research what they've said. It's true. They rescinded the guy's orders. They don't want to be in court. They don't want Bob Gates in court, and they don't want Barry Soetoro in court, because he's going to have to prove who the hell he is, and he can't. He can, but then he goes to prison. It's a real simple deal. Oh God. So anyway, this is funny stuff to me. I knew it 2 years ago. I've been saying it in videos. I'm sure I'm laughed at and told I'm an idiot and da-da-da. But the research was out there, and nobody wanted to go research it. So anyway, here it all is. So anyway, funny stuff. If you want to research on your own, you can do it. It's easy. Don't go to left-wing hate sites. They're fascist socialists. They're mouthpieces for the criminal government we have right now. So there you go, folks. The military, I'm really disappointed, because I'm a huge supporter, but the military leadership has to be changed now, because you guys have proven yourselves to be traitors to your country. Just like I'm going to do with get the Democrats and Republicans out of the House. Clean house. Independents and libertarians only in 2010. And we're going to have to think about our military leadership. Nobody's there has done their jobs. CIA, FBI, nobody vetted this guy. You don't even know who your freaking boss is. Well, actually, you do know who your boss is. The Army does. And they know they can't prove that he's an American. Otherwise, they'd be in court tomorrow. And they're not going to court tomorrow because they don't have a leg to stand on. Is this insane? Unbelievable. There you go, folks. I'll be coming back with more.